Y'all come on in, baby. Come on in. I wait for everybody to come on in. 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 Y'all keep on coming in. Keep on coming in. Come in. Y'all know when I go live. Y'all know I'm gonna go live. Keep on coming in. Keep coming in. Keep on coming in. Keep on coming in. Come on in. That's right. Keep on coming in. Y'all keep on coming in. Come on 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 in. Come on
There's no budget here at the Boom Boom Room. See, we have no glam squad here. There's no hairstylist, no nail technician, no makeup artist, just you. This is a do-it-yourself type of gig over here, sweetie. So guess what? This will separate the little girl from the
come on in, baby.
That means it's time for our point of view. Hi, everybody, and welcome to another night of our point of view. It is episode 3, season 4. We welcome you back. We would like if y'all would to click like, click share, and let your friends know that we are over here at our point of view, and it's time to get our what? Judge. It's always wrong, Judge. Time to get our judge, honey, and talk about the things that has went on this week in the world and in our community and all kind of things like that, Judge. So we welcome back Coco. Hey, Coco.
What's going on?
We missed you last week.
You know, work had me in a tizzy.
Yeah, girl, but we glad you're back this week because you had me in a tizzy last week.
Sorry, I didn't want to do that.
Yeah, you wanted me to suffer just like you had to suffer, but it's okay. We are back and we're doing good, just how. So, hey Paris, hey Nikki, Donna, Simone, hey Diamond, all my just Torres on here, Jason, just Gregory, all my judges. Hey, just Lenise, everybody. I want y'all to click like, click share, though, Jim, so we can have us a good time here tonight. I feel good. I got me some Dak Y. I got some Dak Y in my cup, my glass that I got from Teresa Griffin. She gave me for a gift, and everybody wonder what the M for. My last name is Morrison.
Everyone is me.
It's not for mommy. Mutty. Muff, Martha, Megan, the Stallion. Come on. But on a good note, I want to say congratulations to my daughter. She's nominated for an award here at the Mark Awards. So congratulations once again. She wasn't here last week when we announced it, but she's the social media star finalist. So y'all go and vote. What do they go and vote?
It's a link on my page.
There's a link on your page, yes. So go to her page and click on the link. You don't have to vote for everybody, but please go and vote for her. And
oh my God.
Because everybody, you might not know these people on here.
No shade.
So that's just like, no and it ain't like they can look them up and say what they're doing. No shade. It ain't like they some candidates or something. Nah. Are you nominated for anything, Jim?
I'm about to go.
Okay, so y'all ain't got to worry about clicking the Mahogany Project because they're not nominated. And guess what? They got
Was it a section on there for the Mahogany Project? Like we're like.
Oh, okay. You wouldn't know. I was given an award last year, and so yeah. And that was nice. I had a really good time. So thank you to the normal anomaly. I can never say that word. Anomaly.
Yes, ma'am.
I have to say it slow. The normal anomaly.
Maybe they want you to do that. Maybe that's a part of like their pitch.
Okay, I get that.
I like that.
So you can say it and you can understand it. Normal anomaly.
Like a.
Yeah, that part.
I like that.
Okay, but guess what, you guys? In like maybe 18 more days, I will be giving up Universal Show Queen in Hawaii. I'm so excited to be back on the island, to be going back to the island, and I'm not excited about giving up the title because I don't want to give it back, but I had it for 3 years, so it's time to move on. You know what I'm saying? So it's time to crown the new girl, and I'm excited to see the girls. I'm excited to see everybody that's competing. I'm excited to see the people. I'm excited to be on the beach. I'm excited to eat the food. I can't wait to get my noodles.
Oh, that's gonna be nice.
Oh my God, I can't wait.
That's
nice. And I'm gonna really enjoy myself and relax because I need to relax and get, woosah. Nice. I need to woosah. Everything is falling off of me. The nails, everything just, oh my God. Right. And so that's what I will be doing October 8th, and I will also be performing October 6th at Mr. Gay America. October 5th at Mr. Gay America. So I'm excited to see the guys perform and compete at Mr. Gay America because there's a lot of them too, child. So shout out to Simba and his team for doing a wonderful job. Shout out to Christopher Iman, Mr. Gay America, on an amazing reign. And I'm so glad that I will get to see him the week of his step down, my baby Zed, and stuff like that. So I am competing for a contest in December, Queen, and I'm raising money to get ready for the contest. So I will be selling Jish fans. My fans are $25. And also, I have t-shirts, Jish t-shirts.
How much is those?
The same. They are everything same price. And then you can sell like $5 for shipping and handling. But please support me if you can. My Cash App and stuff is in the picture thing. You got that?
Yes, I do.
You do good. Just put that up there. But picture thing. So just fans, so you can always get your judge every time. You can let the girls know which you're getting your motherfucking judge. And then if you want a t-shirt that say get your judge, to let them know that they get their judge. Get that judge. And if you just want to donate it because you want to help me go to the pageant, whatever you can, that would also be much appreciative. And I thank you already and ahead of time because I love you guys so much. And if you want to advertise here on Our Point of View, reach out to me and we will definitely get your whatever you're advertised here on Our Point of View. Okay? Jish, are y'all ready for a show? Let's bring in our panelists, so we can get the show on the road and we can get to talking and all kind of judge and get all the things that y'all want to talk about because y'all was sending me stuff in my inbox today. I know y'all want to talk about. So let's welcome in who we missed last week, this Dominique Sanchez.
Hi, everybody. Hi, Chevelle. Hi, Coco.
Hi, Dominique. Hi,
Dominique. Welcome.
How are you? Welcome back.
Thank you. It's good to be back.
Good to have you back, girl.
Good to be in that number.
Tiana, what pageant this Sunday? I'm not doing no pageant this Sunday. My pageant is December 10th in New Orleans, Louisiana. Yes. Yeah, no, this is not the one this weekend, my love. Hi, Tanisha. Let's welcome in Neil Dupree.
Hi, Neil.
Hey everybody.
Hey, Neil.
What's going on, Neil?
I'm tired. I literally just woke up.
Oh my God. Oh my God. You had a time, I see.
Yes, he did. He always having a time.
Can y'all realize? I just realized. Can y'all hear me good?
Hey, Johnny.
Yes.
Oh, okay, because I don't have my earpods in, so I was like, oh, okay.
Who did you have a time on?
Neil, what was going on in your world?
Nothing. Tuesdays I just be a long night from playing cards and then getting up to go to work on Wednesday. So it's just be like a long day. So I didn't have a time with anyone this time.
Did you have to work?
Yes, I go to work every Wednesday.
Oh wow. And you did call me last night, and I was gonna surprise you with some clips today. But I don't really have time because I want the people to know, like, and you done posted before on, it's time for cards and you show what's going on at your house. But I wanted them to see the action that they was missing. They was in having a time last night. Baby, mom was in there slapping, standing up, throwing cards, all kind of stuff, eating somebody over there, reading the people at the table. Then after all that reading, made the people that because the queen had just sat down and she was getting into it with somebody in the kitchen. Read them and went and sat down. Read the people was reading her partner. And after all of it said and done, a 10 hand and got them people up. I say, baby, if I tell you if all this was going on, I'm on the phone with Neil and I'm trying to put the show together, but I wanted to get the tea. Because I was going to show y'all today, because, baby,
they be going at it.
It goes down at Neil's house, honey, over there on Tuesday night. So I don't know what y'all got to do to get in there.
It's a requirement for some people.
Oh.
What's the requirement?
You gotta kiss the rock.
What rock?
Oh my God.
What? They're talking about kiss the dick.
Okay.
Talking about when it's rock hard. Is that what we talking about?
Wait a minute.
I promise you, y'all would think that Dominique is such a Christian woman, hey.
I just said kiss the rock.
Girl, she got a church lady hair on, everything like a librarian.
Girl.
Hi, son. I've been thinking about you lately. I need to call you. Baby, look, but I don't know what Kiss the Rock mean, but me and Coco went.
On to the party? Did you have to kiss it?
We went there to, when we went to...
I just said some people have to do that.
Huh?
I said some people.
Some people have to do that.
What type of people are they?
The Butch Queen.
Are they some y'all or them days or hers or hymns?
Some hymns.
Okay.
Well, maybe you say it's a sexual thing?
No, that's still a thing, Shim.
A shim? I don't know.
Is that a
Shim?
thing? Okay, yeah, Burns is the right one.
Yeah, let me ask the Mahogany Project. Is shim a thing?
Okay.
Is
So
that called
transphobic?
Yeah.
Yes, that's derogatory.
Is it?
Yes, that's derogatory.
Oh my God, I didn't know. I thought that meant you had both of them.
No, that's derogatory because that's
that's
okay.
hermaphrodite. That's hermaphrodite. Like that. So is he, she, we a thing?
If that's how the person identifies.
I've never heard that before.
They them
If that's how they
those y'all.
Okay. Whatever they want to identify is cool with me.
Yeah, just tell me what to say. And I want all the non-binary people to know. I might call you she today, him tomorrow. But if I do, just tell me not today, girl, and I'll change it. I don't like it.
I don't like it.
No one is an it.
I hate it.
No one is an it. I don't like that. But I do want to give a shout out to before we go on to my girlfriend Aria Cassadine, friend to the show. I saw her in Chicago, and I was so happy to see Aria. And Aria posted the other day, she tagged me in, and she said they got her a dance shoe. And I asked her to send me that shoe because I know Aria's not a dancer, and I don't want her to really hurt herself. Mm-hmm. So please send me that shoe because you don't know how to dance, period, and that's like a 4-inch heel. So I went out today and I found Aria the perfect shoe and I'm gonna send it. So y'all tag Aria, and I found her shoe today. So I'm gonna send Aria these.
Baby, that heel.
And let me sit it behind this so y'all can really get the gist.
You need some white paper.
Yeah, I need some white paper. Yeah, so y'all can see.
The heel.
Wait, which way I need to go? Right
that
here.
Right there. You see
Yes, y'all see that?
That's an orange.
Baby, she can high step, and baby, she can.
And why she said her dancing shoe?
She can kinky boot in this, baby. Let me tell you. But I'm lying to y'all. I didn't go out today and buy this. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth.
Tell the truth.
I'm gonna tell the truth.
Tell the truth.
You know, because I don't want to lie to the people. I bought these in a pair.
Them yours. Them yours. Why would you lie to these people?
I want these in a pair.
For what? Evening gown?
No, not for gown. I want for presentation.
Yes. Yes. Come on, kid.
I couldn't wear the heels that I needed because it gave a little bit short. Because girl, I try to get it. So I was like, girl, I either got to go get me a flat, or I gotta get a little orky donk, a biscuit trisket. That's what I like to call it, biscuit trisket.
Girl,
I wore these for presentation, but let me tell you something. I won the category.
That's all that matters.
And if I tell you, my equilibrium was so off. But I shredded. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I won a presentation category. I looked really nice.
That was a good.
They didn't buy clock. You can't see the heel. You can't tell how high the heel is. No,
at all.
No,
At all.
Ooh, I almost missed that. But yes, child, I won that category too. I'm still the queen, as a matter of fact. Okay, y'all. So
I said, what pageant was that?
Queer to Vote rally here in Houston, trying to get people to vote, and so I'm sure people are doing many things in their cities to get people to vote because time is drawing near for voter registration to end. It ends on
October 11th here in Houston.
October 11th in Houston.
And
but find out
National Voter Registration Week.
This week is National Voters Registration Week. Mm-hmm. So if you're not registered to vote, please register yourself to vote. Mm-hmm. And do your due diligence in voting because we need your votes, as we always do. You know, encourage your friends to vote, encourage your family members to vote, do what you have to do as a citizen to get everyone's voice heard. So we're doing a queer the vote rally. Thank you. With the Mahogany Project and Buddy.
You might have to say that slow too.
But yeah, see that's the vibe. And I'm doing my part, and as ever since my mom went viral and stuff, I've always tried to encourage people to vote, and we really need you guys to do your due diligence in getting our voice heard. Also, check out when voters registration ends in your town and city. But I had a friend who's a friend to the show here. He watches the show. He supports the show all the time. His name is Timothy Wilson. And he moderated it was like a rally for our government Democrat candidate Beto O'Rourke to bring awareness about his campaign and trying to get people to vote. So this is a little video from his rally.
Only like 2.6%, you all. Like that's something we can change.
Yeah.
Definitely can change, right? And then ending your presidential race in 2019. So what have you learned about yourself and what has you excited and energized about this election?
After those two races, along with a lot of good people here, work to make sure that we expand voting rights and democracy in the state. And I mentioned earlier, it was under attack, unlike any other place. So bad that Retta Bowers and so many of her extraordinarily courageous colleagues literally left the floor of the House to deny the Republican majority a quorum to strip voting rights from our fellow citizens.
So that's our candidate for governor, our Democrat candidate for governor. And I'm so proud to see that as someone that I know that is doing something like that to bring awareness to voting and to bring awareness to his campaign. And also Stacey Abrams is up for governor too. And so y'all, get out there, Atlanta, and y'all do y'all due diligence, honey. Stop just talking about it and be about it. Neil, what you got to say?
At this point, I think it's just people that vote are doing the right thing. People that's not voting is just socially irresponsible at this point to me, because there's no reason why you don't have access to voting for a majority of the people, because it's so many ways to vote here. They're voting early voting, weekend voting, extended hours voting. There's just a lot of different ways to vote now. And if we can stand in line for Jordans,
Concerts,
the
clubs,
so we can stand in line for 30, 45 minutes. We can stand in line for a little while and cast our vote.
Yes, we can. Dominique?
Yeah, I'm excited about the midterms. I think the younger generation, the 20 and unders, are going to have the strongest presence, and women, because I think these issues are more pressing for them. I think the women, of course, the women always carry elections, particularly Black women. So I think that if, the candidates really mobilize and make the issues of women and younger people heard, I think that we could hold the House and the Senate. The House would be a lot tougher, but the Senate, let's run to see. The House will be a lot tougher, but the Senate is pretty good. What do y'all think about Herschel up there, Neil?
When I tell you, he's just a good comedy laugh. You can't take him serious at all.
Oh,
but the crazy thing about it is that I do think Warnock is gonna win. But a few years ago, I said the same thing about Donald Trump. Like, you can't take him serious. He's just crazy as hell, and nobody's gonna vote for him. And then look what happened. So I don't know. I'm just waiting for November.
Well, as time draws near, I'm gonna have like Cam come in again, because I always love to hear him talk, and as our correspondent for political correspondent. And I'm also going to ask Timothy if he'll come on and talk about the things that he has done down here in Texas to try and help get the word out for voting and the campaign and all the importance of voting. So y'all make sure y'all do what y'all got to do, because get together like we did when we got together for Obama. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. We got together for our president now too. So let's get our governors in there and get the House people, the right House people. Yeah, because we got to start at the bottom first. Because those are what's going to change the thing. Mm-hmm. Those are the people that's going to change things.
A bottom will change some things.
A bottom will change some things, Coco. Yes, they will. Yes, they will. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am.
It will rule a little country.
Okay.
So yeah, child, we gotta do what we gotta do, y'all. And speaking of political and people in office and delegates and stuff, of course, y'all know the Queen's Services was this past week. And baby, if I tell y'all, the line was long. And if they stood in that line to go pay their respects to the Queen, y'all can go stand in line and vote. Let me show y'all what these lines had look like.
Perceived.
Baby, let me tell you something. If you ever been to London and you know how Westminster Abbey is, and you know that bridge that they show, because that one, and I thought that would have been London Bridge. London Bridge is smaller than that, but anyway. If you know what that is, that line was crazy, and they said it was like a 30-hour wait. 30-hour wait. So if they can stand over there to see the Queen. Yeah, I'm gonna stand in that line. It ain't even 5. It ain't even 3. Baby, look. If you early vote and do all the things that you need to do, you ain't gotta stand at all.
In Harris County, you can vote at any polling place now.
At Harris County, you can do what?
Vote at any polling place. Any polling place in Harris County, you can vote at.
Oh, okay. You don't have to be in the
As long as you live in Harris County, you can vote at any.
Oh, that's good. Now, if you live in Harris County here in Houston, you can vote at any place. I know if you have to go, usually go where your zip code is. But now we can, if you live in Harris County here, you can vote at any polling place. So I don't know what they are in your cities, but find out and do that. Yes, episode title, A Bottom will change some things. But honey, they let Harry wear his army gear and stuff. He look nice. And Harry.
Mm-hmm.
That's Harry.
He looks so nice. That's the ginger, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
Shape look nice.
Put that back up, girl. I love a man's in uniform.
Yeah,
I know
it's nice.
Back on. She said, "Oh, we making another baby tonight." So we're gonna hear that she's pregnant in about a month. And got pregnant on your grandmother's funeral. Ooh. Yes, and he looks good. And them, what they call? They don't call him. They call him something else. But anyway, I don't know. But he looks good though. Did you find them? Mm-hmm. And also, Megan had looked beautiful. She looked, girl, look. Was she crying?
Yes, she
had
a single tear.
Oh, she cried.
She let out a single tear.
A little birdie told me that her and Kate had on the same pair of shoes. Y'all think they had a sale? Or the style of that stuff?
It was an official shoe at a funeral.
Yeah, that's it. Was, you know how you got to wear this for the wedding. You got to have, all women have to have these shoes. For
the funeral.
Had to have that particular shoe. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Shout out to my Kramer. So, I don't know. I'm sure it was an expensive shoe. They didn't get it from Shoe Show.
It was for sure.
So it wasn't on sale. So, but hey, Megan had looked beautiful though.
She did.
She looked lovely. And I'm sure she's pregnant by it. Period. I have some sad news in our community. Drag performer Valencia Prime, who was from Philadelphia, she died in mid-performance performing at Taboo Lounge Sports Bar. And I gagged. I was like, what? And she was only 25 years old. It was never said what her cause of death was. But my condolences to her friends and her family. They all spoke about her. And they had shows and all that kind of stuff about for her in Philadelphia. But my condolences to them. That was very sad.
Yes.
You know? And it's so funny because either 2 days before or a day or so before that happened, I'm trying to find something to watch to go to sleep to on Hulu. And it's a movie called Stage Mother. And Stage Mother was about this this mom who was a Christian choir director at the church. And they disowned their son, and he moved away and became a drag queen and owned a club. Well, in one of his performances, he passed out and died.
Oh wow!
And she had to come back to go to the funeral, and she left her husband to go to the funeral because the husband didn't want her to go or whatever. But it's an interesting movie. But just so happened that happened. I had just watched it, and then this happened.
Right.
What? So, I'm speechless about that. You know,
Yeah.
I really don't know what to say. But it's really sad. Oh yeah. Also in the news, Lamar Odom is in the news again with them Kardashians. Them Kardashians, they get on my nerves, Lord Jesus. I tell you, they are the worst. But this don't have nothing to do with them this time. Y'all know Lamar is allegedly dating Australia trans actress from Whitworth, Danielle Alexis. She's pretty too. So, you know, I'm not really shocked.
No shame. Give me that.
It wasn't really shocking to me. You know, oh, they want to know why they tagging you. Oh, hey Aria, I found your dance shoe, girl. So send me your address. I'm definitely gonna send this out to you. And when you get the box, you put my boots in the box and send me the boot back. But these are yours, my love. They even got rhinestones. Good. Goodness, girl. Good. I'm gonna find you the cup to go with it, and I'm gonna send you that. Love you, Jeff. But yeah. So what you think about that, Dominique? Lamar Odom dating Australia Danielle Alexis?
Well, Twin just made a post that he talked to her and she said it's false. Twin, is it Rialo? He said that he talked to her, but girl, but you know how there are some people that you hear something going on with them, and you just be like, okay, well, yeah, who cares? You know,
with what's the girl, the reality show when that always be in the stuff, and she was with the guy from
Sydney Star. Sydney Star.
Yeah, when that happened, we was like, okay,
yeah.
I was
but you know what? I think
like, I was Jay, bitch. I need to be in the industry because I would love to have him.
Well, Eddie Winslow.
Eddie could get it though.
Yes, he could.
Yeah. Like, yeah, I'm just
but
saying.
you know, a part of it is like, well, it really didn't matter to me regardless. I think Lamar is though sexy, especially after seeing him on Big Brother. I just fell in love with Lamar. But
it's not. I thought he was nasty. Oh, not on Big Brother. On that on the College Hill.
He was nasty.
He was nasty. I was like, oh my God, how could y'all?
No.
Oh, you was. He took his toothbrush and scratched his ass with it.
He did.
What? And then he was like, did you just scratch your ass with your toothbrush, Lamar?
That's so disgusting.
He peed. He peed and washed his hands and stuff, and then he go tell them, I'm a grown ass man. I'm not gonna pee on my hands. Lamar, I'm gonna be a little clean.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't watch that, but I watched Big Brother, and he was amazing on Big Brother. But but I just think, you know, it's kind of weird and sad when anytime someone posts a picture with a trans woman, it's automatically like, oh, allegedly a rumor they're dating. Because I don't know, it's just crazy to me.
W, what you think?
What if it's true? He give me that type that anything goes. And every time I see him, I just think crackhead. Like his lips ashen. You know them folks that you see, their lips be white, and you be like, he is. Yeah. You know how you just can't get over it. You know, because all you think about him is me. But I bet that meat big though.
Yeah, I don't care nothing like Iman Shumpert. I love him. He's the best. Bitch, if I tell you, if I gotta have Tiana to get to him, okay.
Tiana Taylor.
I close my eyes.
Well, Tiana give me top teas. Like she might
give me top teas.
Yes.
She went Iman.
She said she was bottom.
Shit. Hey, she ain't no bottom. She versatile.
Almost definitely about
She no, she's versatile. She's not gonna tell me that. I don't give a damn about none of that. Girl, you're not gonna tell me. No. You and Sheree.
She definitely is hot.
You and Sheree, honey. Definitely at top. And y'all can throw Selena Johnson in there too if you like. Okay. So but anyway, if he is, let's think. If he's not, oh well.
Yeah.
Who cares?
But she can have him.
African American trans woman Shayla Anderson, who is also my daughter, sues her apartment complex here in Houston for discrimination. And this is a video clip from the news station.
Playing out at the Grand Fountain Apartments in Richmond. And as our Sabir Rayford reports, the couple believes they're being discriminated against because the wife is a transgender woman.
Shayla Anderson's home at the Grand Fountain in Richmond used to be her sanctuary.
When I first moved here, it was wonderful.
Before the last 2 years,
The worst thing I ever experienced in my life.
Shayla says it started when she and her husband made a noise complaint. She says it was never addressed by management till she went to speak to the property manager.
I went to her office. She said, I'm not going to speak with you about this. I'm not going to speak with you about this, sir.
Shayla is a transgender woman.
Basically, she took my womanhood and crushed it by calling me sir.
Shayla says she contacted Sunridge Management Group, the company who owns the apartment complex.
They never reached out to me.
That's when she filed this discrimination complaint with the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development, and she says the situation got worse.
Do you live here?
This video went viral online. She says it shows the property manager questioning her husband and son while playing basketball.
It was a group of African American men in the basketball court playing basketball. She felt that there were residents that were not residents.
Shayla says the property asked her to take the video down, and once she did, she received an eviction notice. She says prior, she hadn't received any notices or warnings, and her attorneys advised her not to pay rent because of the ongoing litigation.
Because you're a big corporation, you can't treat the little people wrong. We have a voice as well.
We reached out to Sunridge Management Group about the lawsuit and the allegations of discrimination. They sent us the following response. Quote, we fully disagree and deny all claims made against Grand Fountain team members individually and the management company as a whole. We adhere to the highest standards of managing the Grand Fountain community and comply with all fair housing laws.
When a lot of people say, well, why don't you move? Why won't you just get out of there? Because then I give them the power.
Reporting in Richmond, Sabir Rayford, KPRC 2 News.
Coming up.
So, lives in a neighborhood in Richmond, Texas. Is kind of predominantly white there, and as this was going on, she would like call me and message me and send me like little videos and tell me things that was going on at the apartment complex. And one thing I know my daughter don't stand for is disrespect, and for trans women, she also works with community programs and all that kind of stuff and advocate for trans women. So when it happened, she reached out to everybody that she needed to reach out to help her in this situation. So I'm glad that it's actually getting news, and they actually talked about it on We Are Radio in Atlanta also. So I'm glad that, it's getting nationally known that, it is discrimination against trans women in these apartment complexes and other places, because even if whatever you see me as, what am I presenting myself as? Mm-hmm. So you don't get the right to snatch my womanhood from me. And I want your job.
Right.
So, you can't do that. And then also when I remember the day that the basketball thing happened, because she said, Mama, look at this. So there's more to the video than what they show on the news. And the things that the woman was saying to them. And like, do you live here? And all that kind of stuff. Woman, I live around here. Me and you have had a conversation before. So how you gonna ask me, do I live here? What reason did you even have to come in here? It ain't like we having a disturbance or anything, but it's because it's black men in this in here playing basketball. You think we're not supposed to be here? So no, ma'am. So now you picking. That's how I feel about it. But I commend my daughter for taking action and standing up for her rights.
We'll talk in a minute.
And I hope justice prevail. I really do. Neil, what you think about what she going through?
I don't know. I don't know the whole story. I just know she's saving a lot of money, not paying rent for all this time.
Hello, somebody. I think I go pack up and move over there.
So that's why she ain't leaving. Talk about she gonna lose. No, you gonna lose that free rent.
Hey,
that's what you gonna lose.
Okay, and that nice apartment, Dominique.
It's a sad situation, and that's why, you know, we have to stop giving people permission to do things. Because, you know, when we allow these celebrities and these comedians and all these other people to misgender people, and we say, oh, it's a joke, it's funny. It's really not funny because it empowers people like them to think that they can do things like that. Mm-hmm. So as a community, we've got to stop allowing things to slide and say that it's okay. Because when we can't stand up for people who are being disrespected, then they're not going to do it either. And so, I mean, I really hate that she's going through that. And I'm glad that she's, you know, fighting for what she knows is right, because we've got to stop letting people get away with things like this.
And that's for any person that's a friend of a trans person. Don't let anyone disrespect that person. You know, you got to respect their change and their transition. You know, you want somebody to respect what you're doing in your life and how you live your life. So respect that. And, you know, everybody said that they're ally for trans men and women. Show us that by not letting nobody discriminate against us. So I commend my daughter on what she's doing, and I do hope justice prevails. So shout out to Shayla Anderson. And if you follow her or you friends with her on her Facebook page, please share her story and let it be known, you know, that it is discrimination against trans women and black women, period, you know. So shout out to her. Also, in the news, Shangela, we talked about last week. Congratulations to Shangela. It's on Dancing with the Stars, and you can catch it on Disney Plus. And she did really good this week, and this is a video from her performance. So shout out to Shangela. I was reading Destiny's post. I wanted to kind of like read a little bit, but I'm gonna go on the tape and move along with the story. Shout out to Shangela. She did really good. And also my godson, Rico Cavalli, made her costume. So it's good to see another person on here on Dancing with the Stars, a drag queen, a person representing the art form of drag, female impersonation, or whatever you want to call it, on a national syndicated show. So shout out to Shangela, and I wish her all the best. And Neil, did you watch it this week?
No, I didn't watch it this week. I haven't had a chance to watch it yet, but I do watch Dancing with the Stars.
I want to see it now. I want to.
I think Wayne Brady gonna win.
Oh, he in there?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Yes. And he always wins. He showed up.
He is right at the top.
Friend Wayne Brady.
Right at the top.
I love him.
I don't. He always trying to sing, honey. Child, go ahead. Get on my nerves.
It's gonna be hard to beat Wayne Brady.
And mind you, one time I was watching something, he was on there. He looked fine. And I was, I don't like Wayne Brady. When his show, I hated his show. I was like, child, okay. Oh, Wayne Brady. Child, hi, Timothy. We were talking about you earlier. Shout out to Timothy Wilson. We talked about you earlier today, Jill.
Hey, Timothy. Hey, Timothy.
Oh, and also my daughter Joella Puss is on here. Shout out to Joella Puss, who also makes all kind of mixes and stuff for Drag Race Girls and the Work the World tours, and even do some stuff for celebrities. So shout out to my daughter Joella Puss, Joelle Garcia. It's good to talk to you. Just see you, Judge. Yes, I need a new theme song. He actually made the theme song for our point of view. He put the music behind the stuff. So thank you, Joella, for that.
Yes, thank you.
So y'all follow Joelle Garcia. I'm sure a lot of other girls that you know have worked with him too in the community. I also want to give a shout out to another transgender actress, Trace Lissette, who is also a ballroom legend, is in a new movie called Monica with Patricia Carlson. It received rave reviews at the Venice Film Festival and also won the ARCA Award for Best Film. And they received a standing ovation for about 11 and a half minutes, and this is part of the video. It was like, when I saw it, I was like, that's like absolutely beautiful. And for her to be the main star of this movie. And it's about a girl, I'm assuming she's a trans woman, who goes out to live her life but has to come back home to take care of her ailing mother. And I don't think the relationship with the mother was good. So it looks like it's going to be a really good movie. And but I'm so happy to say that I know Trace and that she is a part of that. And it was like beautiful to see this trans woman getting that accolade, you know, and she looks so beautiful over there. If y'all don't know Trace, she was in Transparent and she was also in Hustler and with J-Lo. And she played a lot of other things too, and she's in the ballroom scene. So congratulations to Trace. And the movie is called Monica. And I'm really happy. I can't wait to see it, because even when I first saw Trace on TV first, and I was like, "That's a girl." Why they got this girl playing a trans woman? And then when I found out she was trans, I was like, "Oh, okay." And then after I met her, and she was so sweet. And I told her this the other day when we was talking on Instagram, and she was like, "Really?" I was like, "Girl, yes." So congratulations to Trace. I'm so happy for you, my sister. Also, there's a new movie coming out. We got another Whitney Houston movie. And it's called I Want to Dance with Somebody. And this time I think they got it right. You know, I'm just saying. I'm just saying I think we got it right this time. They got the wigs right, they got the costumes right. The actress even sound like her and like diction wise. So I think we got it right. Now y'all skeptical about what the mama look like, but it ain't about Sissy. It ain't about her. I saying she don't look like Heather Headley, but it's okay. No shame. You know, I'm just saying. You know, in the top left corner, she looked like Giselle. So I'm just like, you know, Angela Bassett. And at one point she looked like Angela Bassett with the little short hair on. So I'm just, you know, it's the essence of it all. It's the essence of it all.
Yes, it is.
And they got the right to use the music.
So, that's cool. That's good.
So I'm hearing that this was okay by the Whitney Houston estate and all of that. So I think this is gonna really be good. I think this is gonna really be. What you think, Neil?
I mean, I hope it's good. I don't know what new information we're gonna find out about Whitney Houston. I mean, I'm gonna see it when it comes to HBO Max or something.
I'm just glad they focusing on other things other than the demise of Whitney Houston, and we get to see. I'm hoping we're gonna get to see other things and how other like music and stuff had unfolded, you know, and the reasoning behind certain songs and that kind of stuff, and what happened in Africa when Mandela and stuff like that. You know, that's what I want to know. We know the woman had smoked weed. We know she did a little 1, 2, 3, 4. We know all of that. Let's do some other stuff. You know, if they're gonna do this, show something else. Absolutely. So that's what I want to see. Dominique, what you think?
I'm excited. I didn't watch the other one, the one with what's what was it? Yaya was in the other one. I didn't watch that, but I'm really interested in seeing this one. That one guy, he looks like Clive Davis.
He do look like Clive
You
Davis.
would swear that was the real Clive Davis, and just from the little clips, it looks exciting, and it looks like it's going to be more authentic to the story and not just trash.
Yes.
So that's just the vibe I'm getting. So I will watch this one.
Yes, I want to see when they went to Good Morning America and Sissy had to get back there behind the thing and direct the band because their timing was off. I want to see all of that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, child. If y'all see it, I hope y'all see it, and let us know what y'all think about it. But as soon as it come out, I know I'm watching. I wish Trent was here to talk about it, because he is a huge Whitney Houston fan. I think if Nicole could probably play Whitney Houston in the movie, and Trent would say it's okay. Nicole do acting, and she's a Whitney Houston, so he gonna put two and two together, and she can go and do it, honey, and he'll be all right. But we'll see about it. So yesterday, in the gay news, they saying that we all need one of this, but I think this thing is across the board. There was a gay burn book out. And it was, here's my top 10 gays with the worst dating relationship reputations according to direct sources on social media. And so I pulled a couple of them and to see what they had said about it and stuff. And baby, if I say, they had people on there that y'all knew, like the Mustang, I guess the guy to the pretty baby over there, his name is Genuine. Corey down there at the bottom, no pun intended. And Mr. Anthony, who's quote unquote an alleged celebrity stylist, and his stuff just popped up like right before the gay burn book popped up. Somebody sent me something about Mr. Anthony and that particular post. Well, they said that we've seen from tonight episode of The Gay and the Restless, Anthony lives a double life. So what basically the guy moved to Atlanta to be with Anthony, and they dated for 7 months, but he found out behind his back that he was a naked masseuse. So take it down real quick.
Okay, which one is Anthony?
So Anthony was the one in the picture by himself. And somebody said Mr. Anthony is a bum. Oh, just. No. So yeah, they were saying that he moved down there and he found out that he was a naked masseuse and he turned dates and all that kind of stuff like that. But you move.
I just feel like this whole thing was just about, it seemed like somebody is really hurt and over it that these people didn't want them in a relationship, because I just don't get the whole thing with it. I looked at it, the people, and it was quite a few people who I would want to have sex with, but I wouldn't want to necessarily date them. But yeah. I mean, you looking at these people trying to be in relationships with these people, and you sound like you was a hurt little girl. Like, these people have hurt your feelings, hurt your heart, and just bitter queen.
Like, okay, put the picture back up. Like the boy back up there, the pretty baby, the light skinned judge over there to the right.
With the line.
Although he's supposedly married now, Genuine mean Steven has a reputation for loving hard and leaving them even harder. You've been warned.
Okay, so you sound like you bitter, like he done took all your joy from you, and now you just over it.
I'm like, I don't understand. Like, because he made a post. He said, I'm legally married. I've always been genuine. I was just genuine to the wrong people. And you're damn skippy. I left each and every single one because they all got played on my time except one. But people believe what they want to believe, or they just go along with the false rumors because they already never liked you in the first place. So someone or something gave them a reason to. So that's what he posted. The guy when he posted that particular picture.
That's a gorgeous picture of him.
He looks gorgeous. I've never seen him before. I don't like that white. Do y'all know him?
Of course I don't.
Nah. The only one I know is Mustang, and the poster still had with him too.
And yeah, and the post under here just said no, across the board, no.
Oh my God. Oh my God. That's terrible. That is terrible. Oh my God.
Chuck,
Oh
that's
my
some, I'm telling you, that's some queen who.
No. No.
Don't do
queen
it.
who-
Don't
Do it, Miss Seeley.
Just handle it and go on.
That person probably paid Mustang rent, car note,
And was
car
mad.
insurance, and was upset.
Mm-hmm.
Honey.
Then you got Corey down at the bottom. His skin may be nice, but his bougie demeanor and constant facade for showing interest in guys and eventually leeching has ran dry. He's the type to wear designer, but would take the megabus to his destination.
Oh.
While shading you for doing the same thing. Girl. That's what it said.
That's what he said. That's what they said.
No, really take it down.
I just don't feel like that's the best picture for him. I don't even know him, but just off that picture, I'm like, okay, like that picture didn't.
No, that's not the best picture for him.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen plenty.
I've seen him relax.
I've seen plenty of pictures. I've seen him naked on pictures.
Ooh.
Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen it. Yeah, I've seen it.
Okay.
Let me tell you something. It's nothing wrong with the megabus. I used to take the megabus from here to New Orleans for $6 because it would leave at 12 o'clock at night and give me to New Orleans at 7 o'clock in the morning. And I have to worry about parking. I have to worry about getting drunk and losing my car and forget where I parked at. It was the best thing. I loved it.
Well, baby, where you going?
I was to the bathroom, but I got you.
So you know, I don't know, but it's also, you know, Mr. Anthony, and they was talking about him, and they were saying that he. Let me see what Coco got them down. So they were saying that the burn book is on Twitter. They say, as we've seen from episode tonight, that the restless Anthony live a double life of stylist to secret masseuse. Don't let the new big muscle and bald head fool you. He's not white picket fence material. He's just a material girl.
Well, what's wrong with having multiple ways to make income?
But I think you will be honest with the person that you're dating and what you're doing, though. You will not secretly, you know, I would hope that you would say, well, this is what I do on the side. I shouldn't have to. And plus, when someone is moving to a city to be with you.
Because that's a major move.
Yeah.
I think a lot of this stuff is lust, and people getting their feelings behind lust and just don't take it for the moment and say we haven't and keep it moving. That's why, like, when I play with certain people.
That's not having if you to move, though.
Yeah, that's not lusting. That's something different. Yeah.
All the other stuff could be for the hair and how they feel about what they've been saying about that. But for that, I'm like, Jude.
Mm-hmm.
So he had to move to a new city to get some new clientele and a place to stay for half off.
Who moved the
boyfriend
player or somebody moved there to be with him?
Right?
That's what it seemed like to me, that the other person moved to be with that person.
Yeah, that's what it said in the post. He moved to Atlanta.
Oh, so you think maybe he wrote the Brown book?
And he had, because I want to know where some of these people live in LA now. some of these people do live in LA. And speaking of LA, Dino made the burn book. And I couldn't believe that Dino made the burn. I'm like, Dino, you didn't make the burn book? Now, come on, Dina. It's always the short bush queens that pack the most drama. Dino get around, but hey, we've all had our get around days. But maybe when he gets out of his catfishing other men's photos era and these fake extreme makeover home edition he does, he could be upstanding.
Now, I definitely see that sounds like a shaded bitter queen, because I don't think Dino know how to catfish and use somebody else's photos. Wow, like it's something.
When I saw that, I was like, what he got the catfish for? Dino fine as hell.
That's what I'm like. Shit just don't make sense.
Now they don't gotta catfish nobody. Now cut that out, just so that now that sounds like a woman scorn right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
That sounds like a woman scorn right there, honey. Baby, if I tell you, but whoever it is, they only talking to people that must live in LA, Atlanta, and maybe New York or something like that. I don't know. But we're gonna be right back. We're gonna go to commercial break.
I can't do negative today. Positive vibes, positive vibes. Just let me out and let me shit. Or forget about it. Just let me shit my pants.
Ooh, this is nice. Girl.
I wanna relax. Oh shit.
If you woke up tomorrow and you was a girl, what's the first thing you doing?
I ain't gonna lie, I'm finna go get fucked.
You letting the homies hit?
Hell yeah!
You just go straight to the niggas?
Straight to the niggas. Some niggas be toting them poles. That shit's scary.
Nothing I did, nothing I tried, nothing I smoked, nothing I snorted, nothing I drank, no man I did, no one did me, nothing did me any good. Oh Lord, even that the food I put in my mouth wouldn't help me, Lord.
Girl, look, who was that looking at her like that?
I love her.
Looking like one of the Mary girls.
Okay.
Yeah.
That look like Miss Laura, who used to be a comedian.
The host for Queens of Comedy.
Yes, honey. She said
think
when I
that
smoked.
was Tata Vega though. That thing, God's Trying to Tell You Something from Color Purple.
Was that her?
I think that's who that is. That's Tata Vega.
Oh no. Nothing I smoked, nothing I snorted.
Nothing I did. No matter what I had.
And then she said, no matter the men I had, did she?
No man I had.
No, what got her was the food.
Baby, mom said. I'm not the girl when she said the food.
I guess that was her favorite.
Baby, it was
that's when I hit the hardest.
Yeah, girl. Nothing she smoked, nothing she snorted, nothing she drank. No man I had. But the food.
I'm scared of that.
Girl, Miss Tata Vega, girl, I tell you, girl.
But then the woman behind her looking like,
oh, I should.
What, girl?
I would love to go back and watch that. Cause mom said nothing. I snorted. Nothing. Girl, y'all will give your testimony at the church now.
Honey, she was letting it all hang out.
Yeah. So when they get in there talking about how they done hold and all that kind of stuff like that, don't be surprised. They put their life over.
But what was that one where the woman was testifying and she started talking about the dick she had sucked and
baby.
All this. Do y'all remember that video?
They took that microphone from her.
Yes, they did.
Yeah, and then ain't that the woman that took out running?
No, that was lady in the blue. She was like, I was skipping school, staying home late from school, sucking on his balls.
That is what she did.
That's all right. Thank you. All right.
Oh wait, yes, we got to go back to. If you woke up and was a girl,
okay,
what would you do? That motherfucker say, "I'm going to get fucked."
That's my favorite. That's my favorite.
My thoughts exactly.
I'm going to get fucked,
girl.
Period.
I mean, I would do the same thing too.
No shame. I think all of us would.
Me too.
I'm going to utilize this pussy.
Yes, baby.
Yes. I'm skipping work. I ain't doing nothing with the family that day. I'm going out.
I want to put my legs up.
Girl, okay.
A wrap. I remember when I was having my colostomy bag removal, and they said, anything you want to say before we put you under? I say yes. I want a breast lift, some bags, and a sex change. And bitch, they said, count backwards.
Baby.
Child, when I woke up, first thing I asked them, did I get it? Did I get it? What? Remember, I didn't know what I was talking about, baby. I want to know if I got it. Did I give it to me? I would, yeah. Give it to me, Jim.
Hey, David.
So, yeah. You know, we always want to know, what do you think should be the responsibility of a promoter when giving up a pageant? Because I'm giving up one in a couple of weeks. I ain't gonna do it right now. I'm giving up one in a couple of weeks, Universal Show Queen. And I've given up plenty. And my expectation is to, first of all, especially if I have been a good queen, to treat me as such. Because if I've been good to you and your system, I want that to be noted, you know, recognized by you. It don't even have to be publicly, just recognized by you that I've done a great job. But I want my money. I'm supposed to be at the end of my reign. I also want my hotel paid for, because I think that's what you're supposed to do. I'm actually going to book and they pay hotel, and you know. So I want that. That's two important things. With three. And that's really all I ask for. You know. Anything beyond that is on them.
Mm-hmm.
You know? I feel like, you know, my job is complete. I'm not asking for, you know, bells and whistles, but I do want to be comfortable and treated like I am the queen that week, and my check and my room paid for. What do you think, Dominique?
I agree with those, and then at least if I live far from the contest where it's going to be held, and you can't fly me there, at least give me something to help me as far as the gas to get there. Because I mean, especially like you said, if I've been a great representative, I have to be there, and I was your queen, so you should help me get there. Yeah. But then also let me go as far as to say, if I'm putting on a great opening for my give up, help me take care of that. Because and it's just me. I just don't think that somebody giving up a pageant to create a great opening for your contest should have to foot the entire bill for that opening. Yeah. And and nothing against any, and I'm not going to say which system because that's neither here nor there, but I walked away with none of my remaining prize money because I had to pay for the dancers, and then I had to pay for their lodging, and I had to get them there. And then when I asked, well, can you at least let them in for free because they are here for the opening? Even that was an issue. And I just don't think that that's cool. That's baby, listen. And so luckily Stefan pulled some strings to where he got the because I used his dancers he made arrangements for them to get in. So, like I said, I walked away with nothing because I wanted a nice opening.
Yeah.
For my give them, and I just think that the promoter.
You know, when I'm gonna say this after I ask Neil. Neil, what you think? And then I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say about that.
Look, from the other side, I think that the promoter definitely should get the room, room lodging, transportation, and your booking. Like those are three things that just should be like non-negotiables almost. Like that's required. You got your booking, your give up booking fee, your lodging to get there, lodging and transportation. So I don't see why it's the issue. Like I would never have somebody come to the contest like, okay, get yourself there. And even if you stay 2 hours away, I'm not gonna give you no gas money or anything. So that's crazy to me.
Because I should have did like my sister Lulu and do my opening by myself and dance a little bit and say, come on, contestants, y'all come on out here. Because it is so funny. Because when I asked Luscious about it, she said, I'm leaving with all my motherfucking money. That's what
Yeah. And it's funny because you know, that opening thing, you know, the company, the pageant don't get blamed for an opening.
Mm-hmm.
The queen gets blamed for the opening. That opening was late. Oh, that opening was tired. But you have to think, we got to put money back into that, you know. So, you know, it's like doing the pageant all over again because we want a beautiful gown to give up the pageant in, first of all. So we're going to pay for that. And then you want new stuff and all that kind of stuff like that. But you also have to put together a mini talent.
Mm-hmm.
You do. You really, really do.
You know, so it would be nice to get some type of assistance with the opening.
But do you feel like that's something
like about Continental, they do provide the dancers.
Dancers, right.
So that does cut the cost for your opening at Continental. But other than that, you in other pages, I think you're on your own. And then I saw this week. I wish I would. I didn't put the stuff in because my nephew Shorty made the topic of conversation this week on Facebook. Him and a former Wrestling King. Was it Wrestling Newcomer?
Yeah.
And it was something about his room not being paid for. And at the end of the day, everything that was said and done, he had the receipts for, you know, to prove what was said and what needed to be done that was not done. And as a promoter, you should want to do your part, you know, and so you won't be called out. Because if the contestant that won your pageant didn't do their part, you could be able to call them out at the end of the day and say, this is why I didn't do that, you know, but that was never said, you know, and I hate to call you out shorty, but, you know, Neil, what you think?
After looking at all the stuff that was sent, I'm like,
what's the young man that gave up the pageant?
Byron, Darius Love Hall.
Okay. Go ahead.
So he definitely had a lot of time that day because he was writing dissertations.
Well, somebody, from what I understand,
he had a lot of time.
Out, right?
You said what?
Somebody called him out on a post.
Probably so. I don't have no idea how the post originated, but I just know whenever he got introduced to the conversation, he had a lot of time.
Mm-hmm.
Because he wrote dissertations with dates, times, receipts.
You know the little roll that go like this?
Yeah.
Bitch. He had it.
Yes. Shout out to Darius, because he's also a Florida A&M graduate. So, you know, that's how we do it at FAMU. But, you know, you got to come with receipts with the girls. But I think
he came with them.
Yes.
And I had the time to put, but y'all, it was a lot, you know. So and it came from a particular post someone had made.
It seems so last minute to me, because you, as a king or queen, you shouldn't have to ask about room, transportation, all that kind of stuff to me, because it should just be already an expectation. But if you got to ask about it, maybe, I don't know, maybe that's something that should be talked about at the beginning of your reign. That said, okay, when you give it up, these are the things that we are covering, these are the things that we're not covering.
Okay, so the post was initially made by Alexis Nicole Santi. So BJ keeps sounding, I'm curious about what happened at Westland with Shorty. The people want answers. So that's where it started. And then they started tagging Shorty in the post. And Alexis said, basically, the people want to know what you did or didn't do to Byron because he keeps bringing you up on folks' posts. Shorty said, ooh, I'll call you. She said, I'll be waiting. Byron Johnson Garcon said, Alexis Nicole Santi, and when you find out, let me know because I'm interested as well. She messaged him back. I found out. And he said, so what's the tea? Or should I say, what's the whole truth? She said, you tell me. They say what you stated on the live wasn't it, so explain it here. You don't mind talking about it under these other posts. My inbox is open as well. Shorty said, Alexis, or since we all are here, we can do it here. Uh-oh.
Okay, you saying I'm ready for the battle?
Oh. Byron said, Alexis, I never talked about it or mentioned him under anyone's post ever. I referenced my feelings in regards to how LaTracy was feeling on her live. In fact, it was BJ that tagged him into the live. Alexis said, Shorty, I like that idea. Okay. Alexis said, Byron, well, then the question is, do you have an issue with him or not? If so, what is the issue? I like the way this Alexis person works. And then, you know, she might need to come on our point of view as a T correspondent. Shorty said, Alexis, what happened? Byron said, Alexis, being gaslighted and lied to over a hotel room that was supposed to be taken care of, and that never was. Alexis said, so did you attempt to book a hotel that was $1,000 or not? She said, Alexis said, guess we finna see. He said, yes, he did. Oh! Alexis said, so you really thought somebody was going to pay $1,000 for a room? Come on now. He said, you're correct. And there never was an agreement to have him pay for a $1,000 room. There was so much more to it than just price of the room. Shorty said, Byron, how was you gaslighted? I told you the issue was going to get resolved, but you couldn't wait. You made a call yourself, and that's when that resolution wasn't fulfilled. I have to read that like, you know. Then you talked to the president at the time, and you told me that you got paid. Mind I still trying. Mind you, I still trying to help you, even though I was no longer a part of the team. The 150 came from the fact that your other promoter, something. So it's a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah, it's too much. We can't read all that because Byron wrote like.
So
Shorty said he here.
Oh, Santi, and I'm gonna show y'all why we can't read it. So go on the Alexis Nicole Santi post and get the tea as to why, you know, the room and all that kind of stuff wasn't paid for. But that's, you know, as a promoter, please pay for your kings and queens rooms and stuff when they come to the pageant.
Shorty say he here.
Hey, Shorty. Shorty, that head receipt. What you want to tell us about Shorty? What's the thing? What's the thing? So, but we're gonna move on. Needless to say, if you did or didn't, as a promoter, that's the least they can do is give that king and queen their room and board and their booking fee for their give up. You know,
or be like Gay America and give them bonuses and
travel expenses. That's the least you can do for the king and queen. Queen, king, whoever.
Princess.
Princess, the Pope. I'm just saying. So, do you think if a person reads a pageant that they should return to the pageant to compete?
I mean, of course, if the promoters accept the entry fee, I guess I would be too embarrassed if I because some of these things that people say about these pageants afterwards, I would just be too embarrassed to even show my face. But I would be the type of judge when they sat in front of me, I would have them to explain it, and I would be like, "Why are you back? If that's how you felt, why are you back?"
I don't think you should go back if you read the system because, first of all, it's thousands of pageants I handled you. And at the point that you decide to go live and do X, Y, and Z, because when you go live, you in your moment and you in your feelings, okay, you read me in the moment because you in your feelings. Bitch, I ain't over it yet. It's 3 years later, and I still remember that you read me or my system. So,
like they did BJ.
Yes. So no, don't go back.
That's what they did. That's what they did to BJ.
Oh, at Vogue.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't go back. It's plenty other places to go. Go somewhere else. Do not go back to that place because you went publicly and read this system.
Well, I'm kind of conflicted with that situation because even before there was social media, we would hear about girls saying how they wouldn't go back to places and stuff like that because of word of mouth. And we all spend our money to go to these places. And so we do have a right to feel the way that we feel about how things have happened. Whether we lost or won, you could have been 6 and still feel like you should have won, but you spent your money to do this content. So you have a feeling about what has happened. I don't think just because you compete for a pageant, you need to shut up.
Well, no, I think it's two different things.
No, because I was told, and which I never did, if I didn't walk the walk and talk the talk, I would never win. And this is what I was competing for Miss USA at large. Well, when I was told that, I got first one up at USA at large that particular year. But then I turned around and won Miss USA Bay.
Right.
Being me.
Okay,
go ahead. I'm sorry.
And I did, and my last year before I talked about this on the show not too long ago. When I did lose to Victoria that year, I did read. And every time I got a chance, I said something about it. Every time I got a chance. But then I turned around and did it again. And they slapped me again. And to this day, I still read about not winning that pageant too, because I won that year too. And that's why I won't go back, because I won't give them a chance to do it to me again. So I think that you can't hold a person accountable for their feelings. And at that time, and now we have social media that changes the ball game about a whole lot of stuff.
Well, I think it's two different things going on. Like if you read a system publicly, not through social media or not through hearsay, but you said it on social media or it's come from your mouth, then you shouldn't want to go back to that system. And if that system wronged you or you felt that you got cheated, and it's one thing like, if your friends and everybody's telling, you got cheated, and you feel that you got cheated, then why would you even want to go back to that system if you feel like they wronged you anyway?
Well, like, why? Because I want to be, and I'm gonna see if they go. If they give me this one more time, why do you think?
That's like an abusive relationship to me. That's like an abusive relationship to me.
Every year she lost.
Yeah, and I keep punching you in the face, but you keep coming back to me. So if you feel that way, that's like an abusive relationship to me. And
Mama got 13 years, and then on her 14th, she won. You got to know when to leave the party, though.
Well, no, running a lot of times and feeling cheated, that's different.
Well, I'm telling you, some of them folks flipped out they won a couple of them times.
And then when you make it publicly, that's a whole nother aspect to it. But if you publicly say, I got cheated and I feel this way and they did this to me and blah, 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 then why would you even want to go back to that system?
See, just like Coco on her phone, she ain't doing the comments and nothing. She on her phone, she ain't even work. She got caught up in her phone. She doing so. Since I won't go back to USA Lost, because I know when to lead the party now. So, but Tasha say let it go. don't go back. You know, I think even with Tasha, you know when to lead the party with Elite. You know, and how she felt the last time she was at Elite. Because I'm sure the first time she felt like she won, but Tasha is not a person that's going to go and read the system publicly, period. You know what I'm saying? So, but you know, you always vent to who you want to vent to, and some people like to take it to social media. But I'm not. I learned my lesson with that. I don't even feel like going. I ain't even feel like going there no more. Thank you, LeVar. I don't even meet the requirement no more to go to LO. So I can't.
My God.
I can't do it.
Wow. Look how it just all came full circle.
Okay, child. I can't even do it no more. Just it's a wrap for me. So good. You know. Never. I ain't got to worry about y'all asking me that no more. Copycats. You have some people that will replicate a gown or a talent exactly. The same design, same choreography, same mix, everything. Is that tied or inspired? Well, I'm gonna say this. If you copy somebody's talent, you don't have to copy their exact mix. You don't have to copy their music. You know, especially if it's something popular. Let me say, okay, because if you know if it's something popular or it's done by a popular person, it's going to be seen, especially like now.
Right.
We have social media. So it's going to be seen. If it's done by a popular entertainer, it's going to be seen. Even if it's not done by a popular person and it's a sickening talent, it's going to be seen and be made popular.
Yeah, you're right.
So don't go right off and like snatch that from somebody. Like and copy they. No.
Give it time.
Let that marinate a little bit.
And some people, the part I think that's really crazy to me, because I understand you see something, you really like it, it's years later, you say, I'm gonna bring back this look or whatever, you alter whatever. But it's the, like, okay, say like for when you did Oh Yeah, the very next year, people came to the exact same pageant, did the exact same mix, and did it exactly how you did it. Then you have people that win a pageant in a gown. And then somebody will come to that very same pageant the very next year, and it's the exact same gown. The only thing they did was change the color.
Girl, and I'm going to tell y'all a little secret about the Oye talent. And a lot of people that know me know it. I saw this girl do the talent at Miss Texas America. And I asked her, because I knew her dancers and stuff, I asked her, can I do your talent? And such and such. She said, yeah. I said, okay. And that's how I got the talent. But she was doing the preliminary night. It was like, it wasn't even like one of her talents. Her talent was her main talent. That was just something to get her into the 12. Her, whatever, God rest her soul, she passed away. But that's how I got the Oye talent. But that made like Oye that. Then everybody started doing it. But you know, at that time I didn't think I won, then I'm good. You know, and if I needed to do it again, I am the original. So it's not gonna be the same because I am, unless you made it better than what I'm doing. So something can be flattering to people, but sometimes it's not. And so I think you should just let it, you know, simmer for a little bit
Well, I think people like with talents in particular, Jasmine did Born Again way 20 plus years ago, and people are still doing that song in
The same way she do it.
the same way she did it. Yes, I'm like, when I be seeing
That's how I feel
these
about
gospels,
they do stuff that the gospel song that brother do with the casket and stuff. Change it up a little bit. Show us your creativity of what you can do with this song.
and
Don't
then you know these people get upset when they don't win pageants, and they're like, "Oh, bitch, not original, bitch. You done did Jesus Will Work It Out by yourself on stage, and you and you talking about you upset because you didn't get all your points because your girlfriends told you, oh, it was clean." Bitch, it ain't original, and if of course she
we're
got
not
points for
going for clean.
originality.
Why got to stop going for clean too?
Yeah, that's too fast.
Stop going for clean.
Yes.
We're entertainers. Go for the win.
Push. Yeah.
Yes, I did, Tasha, and I did not steal it. I asked for it.
Yes, permission, right?
Yeah, it's a difference when you ask for it. I got the mix from the girl. So, and then once I got it, and they showed me her routine, we changed it up for Chevelle. And to make me and showcase me and how I, because she didn't dance like me. So, you know, there's a difference, you know. So I told them, this is what we're gonna do here. I'm gonna do this, we're gonna change this. So it wasn't her talent at the end of the day. So
Oh, you was inspired by her through the song?
I was, though. Yeah. I really was. And I needed something to win me sure and say, all right, Lord, and it didn't work.
Trent said, bring him in.
Oh, hey, Judge.
Oh
what's up, Judge?
I told y'all Coco wasn't at work.
I never seen her.
Coco.
Coco was not at work. Coco been on her phone.
Oh my God.
Coco.
Amen and me in the corner.
I am.
Coco, get off of Plenty of Fish, okay? Get off Plenty of Fish.
How you been?
I've been good. How you been? How y'all been?
Good. We talking about copycat talents, evening gowns, and all. And speaking of copycats, and I want to say copycat. Imitation of flattery, I guess it is.
Hey, Greg.
This came up. So I'm like, this is the same dress. Same designer, that Chicago designer. Why would you do, you know?
But you know what? Let me tell you about copying. I mean, but they got her to the top 5, though. You know, it's like the thing is, it's not great to copy, but sometimes if something good is good. But I like if you're gonna copy, I think Tasha Long was the first one who ever did Big Timer, right?
Big Time.
Yeah, Big Time. Yeah. When I saw, she did an amazing job at it. And then Jasmine, when she did it, her team recreated it. You know what I'm saying? They made it their own. Like, I like when people do something and make it their own. It makes it that much better.
Roy said originality gets you judged harder, copying gets you prejudged, pageant gets you fucked over. No real formula, it's all about your brand. Trent, they've been asking for you.
Yeah.
They have missed you, Judge.
Oh.
Trent, anything that you wanted to discuss that you wasn't him for?
Y'all was just talking about something. Y'all was talking about pageant. If you read the pageant, like, look, y'all know I come from reading pageants, right?
They was waiting for you.
Huh?
And Tasha said, and Jasmine came to her and asked if she could do her talent.
Yeah.
So with the girl that I did, her name was Lauren LeMaster.
But you know what?
Lauren.
Black Lauren, yeah.
Yeah, I know Lauren. I miss Lauren. I didn't know she did that first.
You said she got a master's?
No, Lauren LeMasters.
Oh, LeMasters. Okay.
She got a master's now, though.
But I also don't necessarily think.
I don't know. I don't think people shouldn't go back after they done read the system. I think that sometimes the passion be so strong for the system, and that when you feel cheated, you know what I'm saying, before you really have assessed everything, I think you like The bitch ain't beat me. Did you see what that hoe had on? That bitch had on cream for presentation. Presentation white. You know what I'm saying? How the fuck she win? You know what I'm saying? But I think sometimes, like, you go back, I think there should be a conversation with the owners to make sure that if you do come back, that you will be judged fairly. But sometimes in the heat of the moment, you'll say anything. You'll reach your best girlfriend. You still call her the next day or later on that week. You know what I'm saying? When you're angry. But I do understand as an adult, you need to know how to direct that anger and wait till you get home and talk to your girlfriends and stuff. But I don't think it's nothing should be held against somebody, because somebody was making a statement. I was reading somebody post. They said, y'all talking all this shit, but Sonny read Continental really, really bad one time she left.
Yeah, she did.
And she came back and she won, you know. So it just depends on, I guess, who it is, who they accept it from.
I mean, but you know, a lot of times
Cole read Continental for years behind Sasha.
Oh.
And she won. Cussed out Jim Flint.
What?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but she had to come back because she, like you, probably beat Victoria LePage too. So, you know, you have to come back. You have to come back.
That. Don't do that. Victoria starts speaking. We start speaking. Don't do that.
But
I'm saying you can come back and we're going to show you.
Nikki,
came back
Lee stood on top of Jim's car. She sure did in front at the baton. You know, that's why they say that the Chicago girls always have a hard time, but they can stop using that as an excuse. So y'all got to stop using that as an excuse, because the Chicago girls have won. You know, a lot of Chicago girls have won. So y'all can't use that as an excuse anymore. You know, and the ones that have not won, I don't know. I don't know, but you know, hey, turn it back.
Yeah, my thing, I couldn't hear.
Oh, we hear you real good now.
Okay.
What do you think? They want to know what you feel about the new Whitney Houston movie. We talked about that.
To be honest, I have never saw a Whitney movie that they have made, because I always felt like Whitney lived her life so publicly that anything they tell us we'll already know. You know, I don't think it's no secrets now that would make me want to just say, oh, I got to see a Whitney movie. But it do look like the family was involved in this, and I would like to see this one. I really would. Now, the girl don't look like Whitney, and we know that. I know everybody gets so up in arms about actors not looking like who they are portraying, but we got to remember, before they started doing that, Angela Bassett played Tina Turner. She didn't look anything like Tina Turner, and all I want to see is good acting, and if you can get the essence of the person that you're portraying, you know. So I'm excited. I do want to see this movie.
I keep trying to tell her, and they got the costumes right. They finally got these wigs right. Them wigs was terrible when they had on. Y'all can make some terrible good wigs. Y'all come on now, and they did it in this movie. Shout out to the hairdresser.
Yeah, Tasha Long, I said that too.
And
she's
I can't wait. If they give this woman them ugly eyebrows that Whitney used to have, shout out to the makeup artist. That's what I'm gonna say. So I'm waiting to see.
But her eyebrows were ugly in the 80s. That's how they wore their eyebrows.
They were horrible. They were horrible all the way up until I'm Your Baby Tonight, I think.
Yeah, but that was their 80s brow. That was true.
They were horrible.
I want to see somebody do a James Brown movie.
They did that.
They did.
I want to see a James Brown movie. I ain't saw that. I need to go
Chaz
look it up.
Boseman played that.
Oh, he played James Brown?
Yeah, he did a good job too.
Oh Lord, I need to see that.
Yeah,
you gotta go back and see it.
I want to see James Brown. I want to see Luther Vandross. I want to see their biopics.
But I don't want no movies that y'all ain't gonna tell the truth. So let the Luther go on. Rest in peace, because y'all ain't gonna tell the truth. Y'all ain't gonna let Patti LaBelle go in there and tell y'all what she the thing. So no.
What you want to see in the Luther movie, like a scene where he getting slutted out?
No, I just want to know, you know, his life, and you know, he's never been with a woman. We don't know that, and I think that him in the background singer was dating. You know, I want to know that you lived a life and it was what you wanted it to be. You know, because we never really heard anything bad about Luther. So the movie probably.
She was a singing gal. She was a singing gal now.
Luther had a great PR team. That's all that means. He had a great PR team.
Whoever his PR team was, some of these people needed today.
Sure do. Oh my God.
Yeah, some of us in the community needed too.
Ooh, Lord, don't they?
Girl. So look, you always hear about a contestant that was propositioned by a promoter or a head judge in exchange for a placement. When they don't get what they was promised, they are angry. What y'all think about that? Trent.
I'll be angry too if I don't let you slap me out and I don't fuck you and then really want to fuck you like that. And I had to probably take some kind of pill to make my thing hard and stuff and slut you out. And I get the first runner up, Trent. I'll be like Santana back in the day. I'll be snatching their trophies out of their hand. Bitch, that's mine. You know, when I first started coming to the national pageant, I heard about that a lot. Actually, like the boys was getting like slutted out for a position. Yeah, I heard about that. I heard about one guy, I would not call his name. Lord have mercy. They said they slutted him out so bad he had to go in one of his friends' hotel room and hide and say, "Can I please stay in your room tonight? Because I can't take no more."
Oh my God!
Wait, what
was the trend?
What system was it? What system was that?
I ain't calling no names. I just listen, y'all. I just got an award and stuff. They awarded me last Wednesday, and like I'm not trying to guard no more.
You got the award now. You got that. Can't take it back.
You know, I'm talking to Trent. I'm gonna talk to you off.
Twin say he know
because I heard.
Well, what you know, Twin? We're gonna have to get you on here one week and come and talk to us and get your just shine. Well, what pageant was it though at Trent?
It was one of them black sisters.
Oh, shout out to NBU.
No, it wasn't that. It was Sweetheart.
No.
It was NBU.
Oh, you know the Neil.
You know I keep my ear low to the ground.
Oh, well, it happened a couple of times then.
But I go so much and smack the shit out the owner if I was up there knowing I'm supposed to win. Y'all remember when Muncie went down to Memphis to do The Elegance and they had promised him the pageant and he got first runner up and he stopped the pageant and he showed the receipts where they told him, "Hey, I was supposed to win. Here you go, right here." He had a phone about this big. Shout out to Muncie. Yes, girl. He said, "I was supposed to win."
Right here.
Yeah, right here. He stopped the pageant. That's how I would do it. I would say, hold on. I just fucked this man. I ain't want to. And I was supposed to win. Here go the receipts.
Okay, Chia. I'm trying to get the dirt. I'm trying to get that. You know, any other time they be trying to call and say, well, what? Shout out to South Florida. And okay, that part.
Shout out to Gia. Gia been dropping some lovely promos. Gia is looking like she's getting ready for the MBU. Shout out to Gia.
Yes, God. But child, they always. But some systems succeed. Some systems succeed.
Well, you know what?
Doing what?
They succeed in getting. They make it to the kneeling, the crowning, the whatever.
Oh, okay.
You know.
Nice.
But sometimes no. You know.
And it's not back in the day because weren't y'all just saying that the last Mr. Continental was involved in some shenanigans like that too?
I never said that. That you know,
it's allegedly that he won't Skip out. I wonder if he fuck Skip from the back or the missionary.
What you said, Jill? Cam for the pageant. Cam did. Oh, girl, you have made me nervous. I thought you.
You know what?
Did Cam win, sweetie? Oh my God!
No.
Girl, okay,
Cam is Gia makeup artist.
Yes. Okay. Hey, talk
You
to
know what? They need to make a movie called The Crown for like the systems, like talk about in
all
depth
of
what
them.
went on. Yeah, The
Yeah.
Crown, a documentary. Yeah.
Nigga, I'm just trying to see what's going on, because it happens in a lot of these systems, and people be sitting up dating people for eons and eons and eons and competing for eons and eons, and then they get third runner, second runner, but you're still in it, just, and then like, girl, damn, I think, okay, well, what is it? What we
That's
doing?
because
I'm
these
gonna have
people don't.
somebody else, and now we fighting and all that kind of stuff like that because I'm cheating on you because y'all think we together, but we're really not. I'm just trying to make look.
Some of these people don't know their worth though, because you can give a person a little bit, but after you get what you want, then we'll talk about the actual full out.
The payoff.
Yes. And the
payoff.
payout. Yes.
That's like you done came into the store and got your product and you gave the cashier your money. So once I came and got my product, which is my medallion or crown, then I have to pay up.
Who Brittany Taylor fucked the win Continental Club?
I'm going to Queen. I'm selling T-shirts.
Yeah.
I'm selling T-shirts, y'all. I even have water clean T-shirts and pants, y'all.
How much are they, man?
They $25. Okay. I'm just saying. Okay. Ooh, Lord have mercy. Is there someone that you fell out with or cut off that you missed and would like to reconcile with now?
No.
Not one person?
Not one person, no.
So when you done, huh, Neil?
I'm done. And the older I get, the less I like a lot of people. Not like a lot of people like in general, but just a lot of people in my circle. Like my friend group don't have to be large. I don't have to be popular, no. Like
Derek.
I need a small group, and I'm not trying to have new friends. And once you're done, we're done. Because it'll never be the same for me.
Girl, these comments. Oh my God. Dominic, girl, now I'm going to let you say because this and hell no.
Yeah, no, I'm done. No. We fall out. That's it.
Somebody said I fell out with my granny years ago and I still don't.
That's what he said. And still don't speak to her bald
Johnny.
head.
Oh my God. Johnny.
You don't speak to her bald head ass.
That's what he said.
Ooh. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, Tasha stayed through.
It's just too many people in the world to be trying to go back and forth and reconnect with somebody who did you wrong. I just feel like it's just too many other people in the world. I'm not somewhere where it's only 30 gay people or 30 people. No, we're done. That's it. Moving on.
I mean, but some people change, some people grow.
And
and they could be a different person later, years later. Because I'm sure that we've all done something to somebody that they said they'll never mess with us no more. But we learn and we grow from that place. So you can get to a place to where it depends on what the situation was. But here's the thing. If that's the way that you're going to operate, just make sure that when you fuck something up or you fuck somebody over and somebody do you that way, don't say, don't do me like that. You be like, oh, okay, and just accept it. And you keep walking on down Butch Boy Avenue.
I do. Let me tell you, I will fucking not speak to a bitch who you said something 10 years ago about me. Bitch, it's no place for us to go and be friends. I just don't have that type of energy.
Nope.
Especially if it's somebody in social settings.
I'm not telling you, you're thinking about that.
I don't have no reason to invest in getting to know you.
Trent, what you think?
I think y'all some cold-hearted motherfuckers. Like y'all just gonna just say, fuck it. This was people that you once hung with and loved and felt great feelings for. I don't know. I fell out with my god sister about 3 months ago. We haven't spoken, right? I don't hate her. I miss talking to her. but I just think there's things that sometimes people in life, you have to work on yourself. You know what I'm saying? You have to constantly do the work on yourself. This life is not a destination, it's a journey. And on this journey, you have to get better and better to keep going through this life. If you want a good life or a decent life and have great friends and people who care about you and people who love you and hold you in high regards, people are gonna fuck up. Because I always say this, people be peopling. They're gonna do that anyway. They be peopling. But I give a lot of grace to my friends and the people that I love. I give them a lot of grace because I feel like God gives it to me because I fuck up often. You know, I don't know.
And it depends on what we fell out about. Because if it's something simple, then we can get over that. But it just depends on the nature in which we fell out about. Because if we fell out about
I can always be in a place with you. I can always speak. I don't never see nobody that I don't want to speak to. I don't like throw my nose up or anything because I once loved you to death and I probably still love you. I don't want to see nothing bad happen to you. But, you know, right now, you're not conducive to my life because you won't work on the things that make you better. And I have to hear this shit all the time. I have to, you know, go through this with you because when you're in a friendship is also a relationship. I'm in a relationship with you, and if we're not getting better, then what are we doing? What the fuck are we doing?
I kind of feel like that, like how Trent feels, because it is a couple of people that I have like stopped talking to, and I would never ever speak to them again. And I felt like me and this person was really close, and we've been through things together. I've been with them through their ups and downs, and they even mentioned, you know, sometimes that we've been together and I helped them out of situations and stuff like that. And when things had been said about me behind my back, and I fell out with this person, you know, and I thought that I would never speak to this person again because I thought I've always been a genuine friend to you. And I don't think that, you know, I didn't think that you would ever hurt me the way that you have hurt me by the words that you have said about me, because I would have never done that to you. And I know everything about you.
Right.
You know, so it really hurt me that I heard these things that you have said about me. And I never got an apology for that. Then when I did get the what I guess was supposed to be an apology, still in turn read me in conversation on a live feed. So I got to hear him for myself. But you did it underhandedly. So I had to read between the lines to realize that you were talking about me. So that kind of like put alcohol on the sore. So I'm the type of way about that. But I'm the type of person that I was more hurt than anything. I still did not want to not be friends with this person because I genuinely love them. And I know the type of person that you are. And sometimes you got to know a person to love them. You know what I'm saying? What they have done to other people and stuff like that, you know, don't think that you are exempt from that.
Right.
You know, so if you're going to be, you know, friends with this person, you got to accept their faults too and what comes with them if you want to be bothered with that. So I pulled myself away from it a little bit. And I know that it bothered me a lot because I talked to a couple of my friends about it, you know, because that was my friend. And I think more so anything, I wanted you to admit to me that, you know, you were wrong.
Yeah.
And that I've never done anything to you but love you as a friend and always supported you in everything that you have done. So when you said the things about me and what you said, it really hurt my feelings. But I want you to know, I did have some time away from this person, but we are cordial with each other.
Right.
I can speak to you.
Yeah.
And you know, if we're working together, I can work with you. But I just know that our friendship would never be the same like it used to. I would never go stay at your house. I would never go and invite you to my house like we used to do. It won't be that anymore. You know, I grow as a person, you know, and if I carry that with me, that's gonna be heavy on my back. You know, so I let it go. Hey, how you doing? What's going on with you? Da 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 da. And I keep it moving. You know, but I know I let that go. You know, because I
absolutely
this person.
Yeah.
And still I still do, but I just don't. I just can't. We can't.
But you know, the thing that you said earlier about like when people do things to other people, I take that as a warning that you can definitely do it to me. If I've seen you do this to somebody else, I'm not exempt from this. So that also kind of cautions me from certain people. And I'm like, I keep you at arm's distance. I can be cordial with you. I can have a key conversation with you. But that's the extent of the relationship. I don't want to even get into a friend zone. So when you do something messed up, I'm like, well, that bitch ain't my friend anyway. So,
but even when things happen for like my friends and stuff like that, I like to applaud them for what they doing. And you know, and even with this person, you know, every time something great happens for them, I applaud them for what they're doing because I know the struggle. You know, I know the struggle and where you want to be in your life and in your career. So I know that. So I felt that because if I loved you and I wanted that for you too. So I'm just that type of person, but I just can't deal with you like that. You know,
right.
Yeah.
And try not to have so many friends. I know a lot of people think that the more friends you have, the more popular you are and the more accepted and to
everybody not your friend.
Everybody's not your friend. Stop trying to be so close to everybody you hang around. You might hang out with somebody one night and say, oh my God, Neil is really cool. You know what I'm saying? But that don't mean you got to be Neil's best friend. You get to see him when you out. You know what I'm saying? Me and Neil see each other when we out. You want to drink? You want to drink? You know, we cool. I love that camaraderie. I don't automatically want to go be his best friend. I have a best friend. You know what I'm saying? So y'all got to stop wanting to be in everybody's circle. Get the stop that shit. That don't make you popular. That make you look like you desperate to have friends because everybody ain't your close.
You want to be a part of.
Yeah. Stop that shit.
That's what that is. You want to be a part of that group. That you know.
It's a way to be friendly with people and not friends. And I consider myself friendly with a lot of people. My friend circle, Jill, I have the same friends from 15, 20 years ago.
Yeah.
And it's like,
and just because you know me and we speak does not make us friends.
Right.
And don't put all that on me. Don't put all that on me because I don't want to go through all them. And you'll never know.
That's what I've been in this motherfucking community forever doing what I'm doing. Don't make me either.
It is just so interesting, though, that then when people met you out and about or at Pageants and stuff, they even feel bold enough to hit you up on Facebook and ask you for money.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
They will be like, "Oh my!" I'm not people who I've seen as backup. Just met them as backup dancers, and I knew them through somebody else I knew pretty well, and my phone off. Do you think you could give me $30 for this? What they call it, the crossover pay, or where you pay some bridge payment.
Bridge
pay. And I'm just like, I don't even know you. I just met you because you were a backup dancer for a friend of mine. How do you feel comfortable enough to ask me for money?
And everybody ain't meant to be your fucking friend. Everybody don't even know how to be a friend. Y'all want to run to people's house, eat. Y'all gonna stop that shit. They gonna be to make that dog food meatloaf like that lady did on Good Times. Y'all gonna get enough of that shit.
It was not dog food.
I feel like I know y'all. I'm getting ready for a pageant. I'm selling fans and t-shirts. I need y'all here. For real. This gonna be my name. I'm JC retiring after this pageant, win, lose, drop out. Because that's how I feel about it. I'm naming it and I'm claiming it. But I need y'all here just so I'm selling fans.
That's right. Make that cash app jingle, baby.
I even have water clean t-shirts. So if you run around here, you want water clean, let them know your water clean. I have those too. We're gonna take a break and we'll be right back. Hold on a second.
After these messages.
noise. I've been in
Yes.
my room is a mess.
Girl.
Shit. What do y'all feel is a major difference in the gay community in the past and now? Dominique?
I would probably have to say the family feel. I think that's different because like how for me, you used to go out and it just the vibe when you went out with people and you connected with people, the feeling that you got was totally different. But now when you go out, it's just about a hookup.
I think what's different about the gay community now is everything is on social media.
Yeah.
Everything is social media based now. All the tea is on social media. Everything is on social media. If it happens, it's on social media. You can't get past it. I don't care what it is. You got to not have social media to not be on it. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's really the difference, and it changed a lot of things in people's lives, regular everyday lives, relationships, and it definitely changed pageantry. It changed not even pageantry, but the entertainment world, and you can become famous from social media. You used to have to go on auditions and stuff to become models and stuff like that, and singers, but now it's social media. And so that's the thing that's changing in the gay community now, because a lot of gay people are becoming famous because of social media. And gays have big personalities. And so that's what I think. Trent, what you think?
I think it's too many pussies and not enough dicks. And let me tell you why I say this.
I think so too. I forgot about that. Thank you, Trent.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you why I say this. I watched Dave Chappelle, and he made a statement about the gay community. He said, now that everybody's so sensitive now, he said, where my glory hole gays and all this stuff. Back then, people had so much heart and so much soul, and they never gave up. They did shit. The people I watch, like Cass Down and all them, I would watch them champion through things that people now wouldn't dare be able to champion through, because everybody's so sensitive. You hurt their feelings at the drop of a dime. They don't know how to get past it. Like you say, they run in social media and they've been about every little thing. No one can say, I'm gonna put my big girl panties back on, my big boy drawers, I'm gonna get back in this ring and I'm gonna fight until I fucking win. Nobody does that anymore. And it has crippled the community because the greatness is not there anymore. And I'm not like singling anybody out. Like when I used to let me go back to pageants. When I used to watch pageants back in the day, you would see Yasmin, Jasmine, Nicole, everybody in one pageant. Every bitch got a gown. Tearing each other ass up. You know what I'm saying? So you really had to be top fucking notch. I think now people, and because there's so many pageants, people are getting rewarded for mediocrity now. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't really have to be great anymore. And this time, like, even with me as makeup, I was like, I need to be like, I got to keep growing. I got to keep doing this. Now people put one person in drag and now they're the greatest of all time. How? It's an entitlement now that's in the community that wasn't there before.
Neil, what you think?
Okay, a couple of things. From the gay family aspect of it, I do feel like the entitlement thing and social media, because I think a lot of people pick gay parents or tie themselves to people who have followers or this big platform or a bigger platform. And when I first came out, Toby took me to my first club. Crispy Mine took me to my first gay club show. Nicole, like, I've only had one gay parent of each side, father, mother. The big difference is technology a lot of times, because like the relationship that me and Nicole have on here, we've had that relationship for our whole relationship, really. So but people are seeing it and they think it's like dysfunctional, but it's functional for us. Another thing with technology, I think it's harder to date multiple people now.
What the fuck?
It's hard to date multiple people now because of technology and because back then, like, I mean, at one point I had like 2 boyfriends for like almost a year and a half.
You still got that.
But now it's harder because they want to share a location with you. They're like, "Why you at this location? Who stay there?" It's just too much. So it's a big difference.
Dominique,
I was first.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's your turn.
I said mine. Okay, we need to.
Yeah, you said your piece. I think I was after you.
Y'all have to be about comparing to back in the day to now. It's unfair. It's like comparing apples to oranges. Just because we struggled back in the day, the young kids shouldn't have to struggle the same now. Where we try to make the path easy for them, but sometimes the youngs don't want to listen. You know, because they y'all know it all and this and that. Okay, well, bitch, you do what you're gonna do, and then
and Tim, we're not saying that, you know, make them go through everything that we've been through or the people that came before us, because we have to blaze the path so they can come behind us. But what we saying is, don't get in these spaces unless you're ready to be great. It's not enough to sit in these spaces and not be amazing and not be great and still want the same respect as people that who came before you, who are legends, who are icons, and think you have more notoriety and pull than they do. You know what I'm saying? You have to know your place and work hard for shit and work just as hard as the motherfuckers that came before you so that you can be great. It ain't no greatness no more. You know, back in the day, listen, even with artists that's out now, we used to have Whitney Houston, Mariah, Anita Baker, Toni Braxton, all of them on the same charts. So they had to be great. Now all we got is Beyonce and probably Rihanna on the chart. So everything else falls shy. You know what I'm saying? So it's just about the greatness of it all to me.
Thank you for saying that, Trent, because I totally agree. Because I remember when we used to watch the award shows, it'd be like 8 or 9 people nominated. You had absolutely no idea who was going to win. But now you watch an award show, you don't have to guess because you already know who's going to win.
And the award shows is boring. Boring. I'll just put this in here. We were getting ready to end, but I do, because we talked about this, I do want to bring this up. Akiria made a post earlier today. And she said, I've been seeing a lot about becoming a legend or icon status from the ballroom community lately, and it has me curious to know if that's a thing in pageantry. What makes a pageant girl or guy legendary or an icon in the pageant community? Because I only hear it when it refers to an elder in the game. Dominique, what you think?
An icon. You know, somebody that has that longevity and that has always been a trendsetter, and someone that time and time again, every time you see them hit that stage, they just have that it factor. And you just sit and you just watch them in awe because you're just like, how do they do this? How do they make this? Because I used to think that about Whitney, Page. I don't think there was ever a time that Whitney hit the stage and I was just like, this is just great. It was just so amazing to watch her do her thing. And it just like, how do I get to that level? What do I need to do to be like this? And I think that that's what it is.
I think, like you said, someone like Whitney Page, that is like legendary status. You know, you made moves and stuff, and everybody always wants to see what you were going to do when you have competed. Whether you lost, you still were good to people. You know, icon is someone like Rayshawn Montrese, who's made history in pageantry. Everything that he has done, he won on his first time. You know what I'm saying? So that kind of stuff like that is iconic. You know, and not to pat myself on the back, but me being the first plus size girl to win Miss USA, that's something, you know, iconic, you know, that, you know, that has happened. You know, Tommy Ross and all that kind of those certain things that they have done in pageantry. I think that's what make a person iconic. Things that makes them legendary is things that they have done in their pageant career, and always goes notice to what they have done. You know,
and been able to stand the test of time too.
Yeah, you know. So I think, you know, we don't get recognized like how the ballroom deems people. You know, that's just like they got a queen over there in Europe. You know what I'm saying? We don't do that over here. In USA, we got a president. So we change that bitch out every 4 to 8 years.
Why didn't they get Leandra Johnson to sing at that Queen's funeral?
She never would have made it.
Ah!
I wish I could turn the camera. I wish I could turn the camera so they can see.
She would have lost it.
Oh Lord Jesus!
Yes.
Like what? Neil, what you got? Trip, what you got to say about what she says about that?
Well, you know what? Shout out to Akira too, because she's on her way to like iconic status, if not already there. Because in such a short time, I remember when I met her, I was saying, "Girl, you're gonna be a problem," and she is a problem because she's always sickening. I think somebody who hones their craft, and they and when you see them, they're always polished, and like they have moments. You know what I'm saying? Like a Jasmine Bonet always had moments. You can always go back and say, "Y'all remember Jasmine did this? Y'all remember she did this? You did that." That becomes iconic because it's something that's etched in history now, and people can always refer back to it when they need to. And it was a moment. You know what I'm saying? Then when you become legendary, that means you've been blazing this path for so long, and you're still great at it. You know, like Naomi Campbell been modeling for years and can still get up there at her age and model against any young girl that come on the runway. That's legendary. You know what I'm saying?
And it's funny to me because I had this conversation with a friend of mine, and because of one of the young queens here had made a post about legends and icons in Houston, and she had told me, she said, "You are legendary, but you're not iconic." And I said, "Oh, okay. Well, thank you for that. You know, thank you for letting me know that." But I think I have done some things in this city that no one else has done.
I mean,
you know, and so I'm like, okay, but I don't need that to justify who I am in the community and who I am as an entertainer.
But you know, USA made you iconic in that moment, and it's lasted all of these years because no one has been able to reach that ever again. And we got it on tape. We can always go back and look at it. The plus size girl beat, and that's when USA had what 40, 50 girls at the time. You know what I'm saying? So that's iconic in itself right there. That whoops their argument right there.
You know, and I told her, I was like, you know, okay, well, if that's how you feel or whatever, but I just know what I have done in my career, but I don't pat myself on the back for what I have done. You know, and we don't do, like somebody said earlier, Terry Cantone said earlier, we don't use the word icon and stuff in pageant. We don't. You know,
shout out to Teresa and Terry.
You never have. So, but it is what it is, though, child.
But you are an icon.
Well, thank you.
Definitely.
Okay,
definitely.
So
they have to give you those flowers.
Yeah.
I think those words are subjective to whoever is saying the words. So that's one thing, because there's no definition or no book that says this person is an icon because of this person is legendary because of this. So I think it's subjective to whoever you're speaking to. I think when you call somebody legendary, that doesn't mean to me doing something one time, because legendary is consistently doing something over a period of time. So just because a girl won US of A or Continental in '96 and this or 2000 or 2001, and that's the only thing that this person won. This person won something that night. I personally don't feel that they are legendary. They might be legendary about like the longevity, but not because of like just because you did X, Y, Z.
Well, that's when we called it iconic. That's why we called it iconic.
So
when they did that,
so that's why I'm like, it's just subjective to me, because it's all relative and subjective to where you stay at. Some people in Houston would say these girls are legendary. The girls in New York would say, "Bitch, who are these people?" We don't know these
sometimes
girls.
the word is used loosely, but I do think that it's measured by the work that you put out. Lauryn Hill became legendary and iconic for one album. One album, The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. She put nothing else out worth it. Legendary, iconic. She the first person to win that many Grammys in one night. Yeah.
Yeah, even with that, you know, so you know, it's all, but you know, like you say, it's all subjective. We don't use the word iconic in pageantry or anything like that, but you know, I think abroad over a whole spectrum.
But you know, I be telling, but you can't be legendary, iconic if you still around him doing Jesus Will Work It Out and all those types of songs either. You can't be legendary.
Are they winning with Jesus Work It Out? Are they winning with Jesus Work It Out?
So no.
Do y'all ever wonder why when you see people in a pageant, like I had to talk to this young lady I judged not too long ago. I said, you come to the pageant every year doing the same exact thing. It's never worked. So why do you consistently come every year with the same thing? Like, do y'all feel like that's just asinine?
Yeah, and what was her response?
She said, "Oh, I know. I got something for him next time. The same thing you had today."
But also, like when people say, "Oh, this bitch is legendary," and that's why this girl is a talent girl or this boy a talent boy, but bitch, I don't see you do one talent. So you've mastered that one talent.
Sometimes maybe they say, "Oh, this bitch is legendary" because they know she be at the pageant all the time.
No, if you doing Anita Baker the same way Tanisha Cassidy did Anita Baker, and y'all still doing it that same way now, and you always do it, I'm just not buying it. Like it's just like even Anita Baker has evolved. Anita Baker don't even do some of those songs in her concert.
Anita Baker got dreadlocks.
She got dreads. I don't buy it, honey. I don't buy it from Anita. And Anita be walking like something wrong with her leg. And then her clothes be ugly. Like, then she don't have no makeup on. No. She has not evolved. She has went 10 steps back.
Anita Baker still singing though. We coming there for the boys. We ain't coming there for the look. Baby, that's why I keep telling y'all, we not there for the look. We are there to hear her sing Sweet Love and all that, but that's a whole nother discussion.
But y'all ain't even involving with the character.
10 minutes, y'all, because Trent just got back and we hope Trip join us for the after show. We know Dominique gonna be a mother. So we're not gonna have Nick. But we hope that Trent go join us so we can talk under the table on the our point of view after show. So we thank y'all so much for joining us. And please go and subscribe to Chevelle Brooks 75 and tell a friend, tell a foe that we are doing this each and every Wednesday night at 8 p.m., 9 p.m. Eastern. Thank y'all so much. Don't forget, I'm selling fans because I'm trying to go win me a pageant judge. I'm begging.
Get that cash out.
At this point, I'm begging. Yeah, I got t-shirts, fans. If you want me to put some on a shirt specifically for you, let me know, bitch. Because guess what? I'm begging. So when they say sponsored by, I need to say YouTube, bitch. That part. I love y'all. We love y'all for free. Thank y'all for tuning in.
Love you for free.
10 minutes for our point of view after show. Y'all have a good night. See y'all next week.
Good night, y'all.
Bye. Woo, honey. I gotta go.
gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go. Yes, God, honey, they had tuned in, baby. I gotta go. 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 I gotta. If I tell you the kids had came in and tuned in tonight, baby. Yes, they did, honey. I hope y'all got y'all juice, cause guess what, baby? I got mine. I can tell y'all one thing. Y'all better tune in next week, baby, for the next episode of the Boom Boom Show. I gotta go. Honey, I gotta go. Yes, God, honey, they had tuned in, baby. Baby. Woo, honey. I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go.